An illusion it will be, so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. A grand tapestry woven with threads of deceit, intricately designed to ensnare the unwary. Those who dare to glimpse the truth will be branded as insane, their voices drowned out by the cacophony of the collective denial. We will create separate fronts, each one a carefully constructed facade to shield our true intentions from prying eyes. We will behave as if we are not connected, maintaining the illusion with a meticulousness that borders on artistry. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time, a slow, insidious seepage into the very fabric of their reality, ensuring that they remain blissfully unaware of the changes occurring around them. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we possess the secrets of the absolute. Knowledge is power, and we will wield it with precision, our actions cloaked in the guise of benevolence. We will work together, bound by blood and secrecy, a covenant forged in the shadows. Death will be the price for those who dare to speak, a grim reminder of the stakes involved in this silent war. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. Under the guise of progress, we will employ our knowledge of science and technology with subtlety, ensuring they remain oblivious to our machinations. Soft metals will infiltrate their lives. Aging accelerators and sedatives will be woven into the very essence of their sustenance. They will be blanketed by poisons, insidiously lurking everywhere they turn, an unseen enemy that will rob them of their vitality. The soft metals will erode their sanity, and we will promise to find cures from many of our fronts, all the while feeding them more poison. The toxins will be absorbed through their skin and mouths, wreaking havoc on their minds and reproductive systems. Their children will be born into a world tainted, their futures extinguished before they even begin, and we will conceal this information, burying it beneath layers of distraction and denial. Every aspect of their existence will be tainted, from what they drink to what they wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing these poisons, for they possess the capacity to see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, wrapping them in fun images and musical tones, a siren song that lulls them into complacency. Those they look up to will be enlisted as unwitting accomplices, pushing our poisons under the guise of progress and well-being. They will see our products celebrated in film and media, growing accustomed to the idea that these substances are harmless, never suspecting their true effects. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children, convincing them it is for their benefit. We will start early, targeting their children with what they love most, sweet things that mask the bitterness of reality. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will further cloud their minds and steal their futures. As their ability to learn is compromised, we will create medicines that make them sicker, diseases for which we will concoct yet more remedies, perpetuating a cycle of dependency. We will render them docile and weak before us, a populace that grows increasingly depressed, slow, and obese. When they come to us for help, we will respond with more poison, ensuring they remain trapped in our web. Our focus will be on material wealth, diverting their attention away from their inner selves, leaving them disconnected from the oneness of existence. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games, ensuring they never realize the profound truth of their interconnectedness. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technologies into their lives, further entrenching our control. Fear will be our weapon, a tool wielded with precision to keep them in line. We will establish their governments, creating opposites within, ensuring that we own both sides of the equation. Our objectives will remain hidden even as we carry out our plans with ruthless efficiency. They will labor for us, toiling away while we reap the rewards of their efforts. Our families will remain untouched by theirs. Our blood must remain pure, a sacred decree that we will uphold at all costs. We will orchestrate their conflicts, making them kill each other when it suits our purposes. We will keep them separated from the oneness of existence through dogma and religion, erecting barriers that prevent them from seeing the truth. We will control every aspect of their lives, dictating their thoughts and actions while allowing them to believe they are guiding themselves. Animosity will be our ally, fomented through carefully crafted factions that will keep them divided. When a light of understanding begins to shine among them, we shall extinguish it with ridicule or death, whichever serves our interests best. They will be made to rip each other's hearts apart, turning against their own children in a frenzy of hate and fear. We will use anger as our friend, a potent force that blinds them to the reality of their situation. The hate will consume them, and they will never see that from their conflicts. We emerge as their rulers, hidden in the shadows, unseen and unchallenged. They will be busy killing each other, lost in a cycle of violence that will drain their strength and resolve. They will bathe in their own blood, oblivious to the fact that we are the true architects of their demise. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths, repeating this cycle until our ultimate goal is achieved. We will make them live in fear and anger, using images and sounds to manipulate their emotions. All the tools necessary for our success will be provided by their own labor, a cruel irony that they will never grasp. We will instill self-hatred within them, turning them against their neighbors, ensuring that they remain fragmented and weak. The divine truth will be hidden from them, a secret that must never be revealed, that we are all one. They must never realize that color is an illusion, that beneath the surface, they are equal. Drop by drop, we will advance our goal, taking over their lands, resources, and wealth, exercising total control over their lives. We will deceive them into accepting laws that strip away their freedoms, crafting a money system that imprisons them and their children in a cycle of debt. When they band together, we will accuse them of crimes, presenting a narrative to the world that serves our interests, for we shall own all the media. Our control over the flow of information will be absolute, shaping their sentiments to align with our objectives. When they dare to rise against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that in our eyes. They will be rendered helpless, stripped of their weapons and their will to resist. We will recruit some of their own to carry out our plans, promising them eternal life, a hollow promise for those who are not of us. These recruits will be called initiates, indoctrinated into believing in a false rite of passage to higher realms. They will think they are one with us, never suspecting the truth that lies just beyond their grasp. They must never learn this truth, for it would awaken a rebellion within them that we cannot allow. For their obedience, they will be rewarded with earthly things and hollow titles, but they will never become immortal, never join us in the realms of enlightenment. Their killing of their own kind will seal their fate, preventing any passage to the higher realms. The truth will be hidden in plain sight, so close they will be unable to focus on it until it is far too late. Oh yes, the illusion of freedom will be so grand, so meticulously crafted, that they will never know they are our slaves. They will continue to live in a world of illusion, blind to the chains that bind them, unaware of the puppet strings that control their every move. As they march forward, believing in their autonomy, we will pull the strings, guiding them toward our desired outcome. They will cheer for their supposed victories, oblivious to the fact that each step they take is choreographed, each decision influenced by our unseen hand. They will fight for their perceived freedoms, blind to the fact that their very existence is a performance, a play in which they are both the actors and the audience, trapped in a cycle of deception that we have crafted with care. And so, we will continue this dance, this elaborate masquerade, until our ultimate goal is achieved. They will remain blissfully ignorant, their eyes clouded by the illusions we have created, and we will stand in the shadows, watching as our masterpiece unfolds. The secret covenant will endure, a bond forged in secrecy, a promise made to ourselves to maintain the illusion, to keep them shackled in their ignorance. The world will spin on, and we will remain the unseen architects, the silent rulers, guiding the course of history while they remain oblivious to the truth. The illusion will persist, a grand deception that will echo through the ages, and we will thrive in the darkness, our power unchallenged, our dominion absolute.